All right, it is time for the Disc Golf Valley Daily Challenge. August 16th, 2025. We have downtown, Pioneer Bay, and Oak Hill. We need minus 11 for the diamond score. We'll play it first time through, one time through. Hole 8. Just take our glide musket, aim down and left a little bit, give it a little anhyzer. We're just trying to get out as close to the road as we can without any danger of going in the road. And then I throw light glide over the top here. It doesn't quite make it, but usually just a little bit of collision at the end. Hope we miss those trees on the left. Oh boy, that's going to leave us a tough throw in. I like to be obviously farther right than that. It's a little downhill. Chevron in the band or low in the band. You have to go just under 80 feet of power and give it a little hyzer to get around the tree. Okay, we snuck that one in. Not a great start, but we'll go from there. Glide skip here, slide right, move aim down and left, and give it some hyzer, hoping to skip left here. Give ourselves forehand into the green. It's a lot more open from this direction. 352, I think sticky musket will do on the forehand. It is a 2-head wind, so that'll come up short, but shouldn't be too short, and it's not. 35-footer. Chevron in the band. 30-ish feet of power. I like coming in from the left there, but sometimes just get hung out right. Moving on to hole 4. I go light glide here, slide right, move default or move the aim down here somewhere. I don't have a specific aim point, but about there, and then give it some hyzer. That was not quite enough hyzer. Oh, except that there's no collision there, so it was enough hyzer. So we're lined up here from 231. It's actually too uphill, too far for the regular fuse, so I'm going to go glide fuse. It's going to break hard right, so I'm going to aim out here. Let me make sure there's no light pole out there. No, I don't think there is from this angle. So I'm going to put the chevron at band height, but go way left. And it didn't break quite that much. It was actually too long, too. That's okay. Not expected to get that one, but it's a nice one. Nice bonus if you do. About 60 feet of power here. And we made it through downtown with our 3 birdies. Moving on to Pioneer Bay. This wind is tricky. I don't want to throw glide skip. Let me just throw glide sticky. I think that'll hyzer back and it certainly won't go too far. So I'm going to throw it really flat because that wind's going to hyzer it out. I was just afraid of throwing skip there because of that. If I threw that with a skip disc, there's a chance I go long. This is going to roll down to the water, make us nervous for a second, but we're okay. 362, that is almost sapphire range, but I think I'll go ahead and throw recoil. Yeah, that looked like the right call. Sapphire would have been a little bit short, I think. Maybe. I don't know. With the wind, it might have made it just as far. All right. I know you all hate these baskets. Let's try to hit it dead on and not too high. So chevron under the band. No, well, yeah, because of the wind. And just, I don't know, 40 feet of power. It's a 38-footer, but it's, oh, see, we hit that high. Almost bounced out on us, but I think if you're dead center, you have a good chance of staying in. All right, and hole 8, slide left, move default aim down and right a little bit. Give it a tiny bit of hyzer with the glide skip rive. And we're out here nicely, 800 feet. I think we can just throw sticky rive here. Try to get, oh boy, I threw that too low. Lucky I didn't hit that stump. Wow, talking too much. I wanted to get to the right there so I could throw light glide over the right side, but this feels too far to throw light glide in a one wind. So I'm going to go glide sticky over the left side. And just sneak it past the fence there. I tried a couple times to mess this hole up, but we made it down here. 41 footer for the birdie. All right, one to go on Pioneer Bay. I think it's hole 9. It is hole 9, 3 wind from the right. Glide musket. You usually have to put some hyzer on this, but in this wind, we'll play some anhyzer. Did I get it out there enough? It looks like it. Now it needs to push forward. Push forward. Push forward. Okay, just made it. 237 left. I think I'll go recoil there. Aim out to the right because of that wind. Give it some anhyzer. Recoil was enough to get there. Now stay out of trouble. Oh boy. Snuck behind the urns and we weren't even going for that. So we got to make a putt here. Rotate the world a little bit. And then there we go. Made the putt. I don't like putting from that far away, but made it work. All right. On to Oak Hill. This is where we need our 2 eagles for the diamond score. Slide left, bottom chevron, about even with this. I think that's a rock, but out to the left of it. And give it a little bit of hyzer, just so that it makes it down over this hill. Didn't quite give it enough, or might have aimed too far, but still skip down here. It's just danger of a dead skip really holding you up there if you don't clear that hill. 41 footer. All right, there's one of our eagles. And hole 8, I think the hardest of the eagles. Certainly for me, I think. Well, I mean, there's hole 6, but this is probably even harder, isn't it? Okay, 2 wind. So I slide left, put the bottom chevron kind of in this notch in the tree, but I'm going to go a little higher and more right today with that wind. Try to throw this really flat. Get it way out there before it starts to hyzer in. It's going to be on the back side of the hill if we don't dead skip. Oh, secondary dead skip, but we're up here where we can see the basket. So bottom chevron above the band, a little out to the right because of the 2 wind and the uphill. This is going to take a full 100 feet of power. Feels like almost more than that. I don't know, a long 100? Oh no, it's way too much. What in the world? Huh. Yep, it's just a misread. I might have caught a little higher sway than I wanted to, but it didn't feel like it. I was happy with that sway. All right, well, let's try to ace this to get the diamond score. Slide left, sticky rive, somewhere in this tree, and then just go full hyzer. That broke left. Oh no, it's good. Oh, right off the cage. I thought it broke too far left out of my hand, but it came back perfectly. It just wasn't high enough. Ah, that's disappointing. All right, so we missed the diamond score by 1 with the failure on Oak Hill 8. But other than that, a good round. Enjoyable layout. That's a bunch of par 4s and a 1 par 3 and a par 5. That's interesting. Okay, let me know in the comments how you did. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.